Welcome back to another GCN training session on the GCN training channel. Now today we've got a cadence session and it's actually called Spin to Win. We're going to be working at lots of different RPMs, revolutions per minute, and this is really going to help you with your cycling. We're going to be working from 80 RPM all the way up to 110 RPM. Now we're going to use this first minute just to get on the bikes, get ourselves ready for the session, just a nice easy walking pace, nothing too difficult. Make sure you've got a towel, your fan on, and some hydration, some water in that bottle. If you haven't got a bike computer with you today, don't worry, you can still do the session, but it is going to be a little bit of a guessing game. That's why we've got our lovely guests here today. So if you are in doubt, you can always look at their leg speed, look how fast they're turning the pedals, and kind of follow along with them. The guests we've got today are Connor Dunn on the front, Manny Arthur beside him, and at the back we've got Abby Dentis and Emily Nelson. Right, we're just going to put it up a notch, up to 3 out of 10 effort level. We're going to look to hold around 80 RPM, so nothing too fast. Sit around 80 RPM, get those legs turning. We're going to do a nice 4-minute warm-up before we go into the session. So we're going to be doing blocks of 3.5 minutes of cadence work. So every 30 seconds, we're just going to increase our cadence all the way up to 110. And we're going to do 2 blocks of that. And then to finish off, we've got a nice 1 minute, 10 out of 10, full gas effort. And you can thank Connor for that one. How are we all feeling today, guys?
Feeling marvellous.
Good, that's what we like.
Feeling good, ready to spin the legs.
Good, you got your casket on ready?
Yep, keeping the hair out of the eyes, keeping the sweat at bay, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly, that's a little trick that Connor likes to use.
Always nice to do a high cadence session though, just to get the legs turning. It really helps when you get out on the road, I feel. It's
not the most intense session in the world, but working on your cadence is very important as a cyclist. So we're going to push it up a notch again, so 5 out of 10. Going to be looking at 80 RPM again. Just a little bit harder, keeping it around the same cadence. Got 30 seconds left of that. Then we'll push it up a notch again. So this first block, we're going to be working at a perceived exertion of 7, so 7 out of 10. Then we'll have a little rest in the middle, and then we're going to go to 8 out of 10 for the next block. So just a little bit harder. In 3, 2, 1. Knock it up to 7 out of 10. A little bit harder again. So this is the kind of intensity we're going to be working at in the first block. We're going to push it up to 90 RPM now. So working a little bit harder, getting that cadence up. So we've got quite a good warm-up in this. Good warm-up is vital when you're doing hard sessions. It means that when you hit those first efforts, you're nice and warmed up. You're not going into the session and using the first effort as a warm-up. We're getting the most out of the session and getting it done. So it's nice short session, only 20 minutes long, which is absolutely perfect if you've had a busy day and you just want to get something done. This is a great session for that. So 10 seconds now, and we'll go up again. In 3, 2, and 1. 8 out of 10. The last bit of the warm-up now. Want to stick to around 90 RPM. So it should start to bite a little bit now. .30 seconds left. After this, we're going to have 1 minute nice and easy pedaling at 1 RPM. Perceived exertion of 1. 15 seconds to go. Keep on it, 90 RPM. 5, 3, 2, 1, and nice and easy. So drop it down to easiest gear. Spin the legs out. We've got 1 minute now before we start our first effort. So as I said, it's 3.5 minutes. Every 30 seconds, we're going to increase our RPM by 5. And we're going to start off at 80 RPM. So it'll be 80, 85, 90, and so on, until we reach 110, which is pretty fast. We'll get there. So 30 seconds now. How are we feeling after the warm-up, guys? Good, Manny's smiling, everybody's smiling. Will we be smiling at the end? I'm not sure. 20 seconds to go now. So 7 out of 10 perceived exertion. So get in that gear ready to go. I'm going to jump in my big ring. 10 seconds to go. So we're going to start off at 80 RPM, 7 out of 10. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Get on top of it straight away. So 80 RPM, 7 out of 10. So this might feel a little bit slow on the old legs to begin with. But remember, we're going to increase it. So you want to keep the same intensity throughout. It's only your leg speed that changes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Increase by 5. So 85 RPM now. So that little bit quicker. This session is going to fly by. We're always changing. I love it when there's a lot going on in a session. It just feels like it's over so much quicker than if you just stayed at the same intensity for the whole thing. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, up to 90 RPM. There we go. Starting to get warm, starting to get a bit of sweat on. Halfway through this one now. Same intensity, just increasing the leg speed. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, up to 95. Hold it. This is where it starts to get a little bit quicker. Might start to feel a little bit uncomfortable. Remember, if you haven't got a bike computer showing you cadence, have a look at our lovely guests. Watch how fast their legs are turning. The 95 is pretty quick. And we're going to go up again in 2, 1, up to 100. Come on, guys. Here we go. Starting to feel quick now. This will feel really uncomfortable if you're not used to spinning this fast. There's only one way to get better at that, by doing these sessions. And we're going to change again up to 105 in 3, 2, 1. Up again. Great work, everyone. Keep going. Nearly there. Nice work, 20 seconds to go. Everyone's looking great. Nice fast legs. And in 10. Last one now. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 110. The big one. Nice fast legs. Come on, 20 seconds to go. Keep on it. Might feel like you're going to take off in this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. 2 minutes, nice and easy. Ooh. So drop it back down. Nice, easy walking pace. Ooh. Even though we're not working at a hard intensity, working at a high cadence is still pretty hard. So have a nice little break now. Get some hydration on board, wipe that sweat away.
I dropped my chain. My legs are spinning too quickly.
You know the pressure's on when that happens.
You're like Mark Cavendish dropping his chain after every sprint.
Well, he did it after he won.
Hope you're putting out the same power as him.
You want to do it at the end of the session, not middle.
Not in the middle, no. How do we find that, guys?
Really good.
Good, hard, yeah. Good.
That's solid. Good to get into it.
Yeah?
You really feel uncomfortable as your cadence starts to up a bit.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
But I think the second set of these should feel a little bit easier. Now our legs are kind of in gear and ready to go.
Yeah.
But it is just uncomfortable when you sit above what you used to.
Yeah, it is. But it is great to train that and great to be adaptable to different cadences. So you've got another 40 seconds left of the rest. So make sure we're ready to hit the next one.
I think it's definitely a good skill to try and develop.
Oh, definitely,
Because as cyclists, we get stuck in just repeating and doing, what we're normally used to, which is most people will be doing 70 RPM.
Yeah.
But when you've got the chance, it's nice to train it. It helps you go faster.
Exactly. And when you're out on the road, it can be easy just to slog along at the same old cadence. So
Yeah.
on the indoor trainer is the best place to work on those cadences. So 10 seconds before we go again, and we're actually going to jump up a notch to 8 out of 10 perceived exertion. So just a little bit harder, but we're going to go exactly the same all the way up to 110. And off we go. Nearly got caught out there. 80 RPM, 8 out of 10 perceived exertion. Get into it, 80 RPM. So legs have to turn 80 times in 1 minute. And we're going to go up to 90 RPM. Oh, wait. 85. Sorry, 85 RPM, 20 seconds to go. It's a little bit harder. Ten seconds to go now at 85. Don't get too carried away. Try and keep it at 85 RPM. Now up to 90. 30 seconds at 90. "15 seconds to go, keep on top of it. 90 RPM. 10 seconds. Nice work, everyone. Looking good. In 3, 2, 1, up to 95. There we go. Hold it. "15 seconds to go. Nice work. Nice and composed. Try and keep nice and still on the bike. 5, 3, 2, 1, and up to 100. It can be quite hard working at high cadences to bounce about on the bike if you're not used to it. But try and keep nice and composed. Relax your upper body. All the work through the pedals. 15 seconds to go now. 10. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up to 105. That's it. Starting to feel quick now. Into the last minute of effort. 10. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, up to 110. Make sure you're hitting that 110. If you're feeling good, you can go just a bit over. Nice, fast legs. There we go, come on. Keep going. Last 15 now. Great work, everyone. In 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice work. Drop it down to nice easy gear. Nice little spin out. Got 2 minutes now. Nice and easy. Hope we're all starting to sweat like I am. Nice and easy. Get out of the saddle a bit. Let them move around because we sat down for a while. There we go. It's got 1.5 minutes left now till we go into that 1 minute, 10 out of 10 at 100 RPM. Sounds pretty nasty. But the last effort, finish on a high. We'll get it done. How was that compared to the first one, guys?
Felt a little easier actually in the legs.
Yeah, easier, that's good.
Just had to push on a bit, but once your legs are in the groove, you can kind of, your body's warmed up and ready to go, so you can really get quite a lot out of that last interval.
Yeah.
And now with the 1 minute, all out effort coming up, it's just about rinsing yourself, getting out any last little drop.
Get everything out.
Real intense effort.
All right, got 50 seconds. Give it another 30 seconds, then we'll start thinking about what gear we want to be in, because we want to make the most of that 1 minute effort. We don't want to spend the first 5-10 seconds getting up to speed. We want to hit it. Then after that, we are done. Nice, easy 20-minute session in the bag.
That was quick.
It's gone so fast, hasn't it?
It's amazing what you can do in 20 minutes though.
Yeah, exactly. Right, 20 seconds to go. Let's think about the gear. I'm going to get my big ring. Midway down the block. So this is going to be working at 100 RPM, 10 out of 10. Are we ready?
Whew. Let's do it.
Right, let's go. In 3,
Bring it on.
2, 1, let's go. Come on. 10 out of 10. 100 RPM. Get it all out. Just try and hold that now. 15 seconds down. Hold it. Don't drop off. Nice. Looking good. Nearly halfway. Come on. 30 seconds to go. Let's go, guys. "20 seconds. Nice. Hold it. 15 seconds to go. Come on. 10 out of 10. Starting to bite now. Come on. 5 seconds left. And in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Nice. Good work, guys. Give yourself a little breather after that. Just 2 minutes, nice and easy. Easiest gear you've got, just spin it out. Who knew we could sweat this much in just 20 minutes? Right, start spinning those legs again. I know it's tempting just to stop pedaling and get off the bike, but you're going to feel so much better if you just do a little cool down. Your legs won't be as sore in the morning. I can't promise they're not going to be sore at all, but they'll be less sore. Oh. So 1 minute left now. How are we going to sum up that, guys?
Yeah, I mean, now it's a really hard section for someone that just rides off at 70 RPM all the time, so...
Yeah, definitely.
Really struggling to get to 110.
I think even if you couldn't make it to 110 today and you only got to 95 or 100, you can always come back, do the session again, and I'm sure you'll improve each time, because it is quite hard just to jump on and ride at 110 RPM when you're not used to it. So don't be disheartened if you couldn't make it all the way to that cadence today. It does take quite a bit of training, but you can always come back to the session on the GCN training channel. So make sure you get a nice cool down now. Get some hydration in, maybe even a recovery shake if you fancy it, and rest up before the next session. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure to have you along in this pain cave with us again. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, please give this video a big thumbs up.